Tassie's cruisy. It's great fun to come home. It's something that growing up in a place that's so cruisy and easygoing, I'm really grateful for that. Try and come back as much as possible. It's obviously tough during the season to come back, so moments like when we play football down here are extremely special. Usually spend both weeks of the holidays down here seeing friends and family and catching up with people. I can remember when I left and moved to Melbourne, I told Mum and Dad that I'd be that filthy if they sold this house, but it's a part of moving on. You've got so many memories here and you're so emotionally attached to it. Just memories of growing up, and every sort of square inch of the property and the house has a different memory to it. We have the annual Boxing Day test here, not the real one, but the Bell Reeve version, where we get a few of our mates around to play cricket in the backyard. Dad mows the pitch and starts repairing it, and yeah, Mum painted the cricket theme here. The backyard's changed a lot over the years since I've moved away, but this is one thing that I think will stay forever. Pretty early on in our growing up, we all stayed in the same room and ran amok together. There's a couple of times where we've played tennis up there and come up with different ideas and games as you do, and thrown rackets through windows on a second-storey house, which didn't go down that great. When I first moved to Melbourne, I had no idea what tax was, and I'm thinking, yep, you beauty, I'm getting paid 50 grand to go and play footy, this is unreal. And then I found out about tax, and I found out about super, and I was just like, where's all this money going? But because you're thrown into a new AFL environment, and there's a lot of older guys there that have been through the same sort of pathway that you do growing up, you learn what to do and what not to do. For the first year, Carly and I did long distance from Hobart to Melbourne. She stayed down here and was working and studying, and then she moved over after my first year in the AFL, and that was when we bought our first apartment, yeah. The thing that I've learnt the most is that the more homework you can do and the more background and the more research you can do on these online sites like realestateview.com.au, it just gives you a better picture of what's out in the market. Having sort of no really property knowledge or anything like that, I was going in blindfolded like a lot of first home buyers are. I probably, if I had my time again, I would have probably waited around and watched the market for a little bit more, but it was so exciting getting into the property game that I jumped on the opportunity. I look back on it now and I'm sort of think, yeah, well, I made that decision and that was it, and that was the way I wanted to be, and what I wanted was just something that worked for what it was at the time, and to be honest, it felt like the Taj Mahal because it was mine, so that was the best thing. To be able to put some paint on the walls and say that it's yours and you did it and invite people over to your house is pretty special.